It's week 13 of the 2042 season, where we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. We're just moments away from the action, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the one interception. I think today, get him off to a good start, get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it. If they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. It is a touchdown. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off play action, he'll set up to throw. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Tight end going in motion here. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The visitors' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw yet again. His throw left side is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff running right. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown. It's his second touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the visitors will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. Drive will start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. They send the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete right side. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion right. He's going to air this one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will stay a two-possession game. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. Plenty of scoring already. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's enough for a first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He runs with it. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. 15-yard pickup there. And that will be a first down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one hauled in. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. They'll send their tight end left. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out, and he will get into the end zone. Has a touchdown.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. It's up and through, and the visitors extend to a 24-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They bring a tight end in motion left. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He's able to get away for 1 man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
To the air now on 1st and 10.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection, and it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. Back to the air one more time. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll only be able to get to the 7-yard line. So good work by the defense. It sets up fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
To number 83.
First and 10.
36 yards. Results in a first down.
They'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This one from 41 yards out. That one is good. And the visitors going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score.
So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we're off to Orlando.
This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up
one-sided
significantly.
first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Look wide, get this one complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
One of the tight ends motions right. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. Now, faking the give. He'll get this out wide. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one. He'll look to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Tight end going in motion here. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. They'll look to throw yet again. There's that man again. Another catch. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be stopped here, short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So now this team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
You have a tight end motioning left here. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Putting the tight end in motion. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air. The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in for the score.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. One of the tight ends in motion right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now a give on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ho-ho! He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He pulls it in around the 5.
The pass. Complete to number 83. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll look to throw. This one is caught in the end zone for a touchdown for now. There's a penalty flag back in the backfield.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call, and take that touchdown off the board. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the visitors add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. 13 yards on that pass play. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
3rd down, 3 to go.
3rd and 3.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense. They're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
His drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly, and here comes 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
He's to the 45. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They bring a tight end in motion left. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now, faking the give. That one hauled in. It's complete. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. They're going to motion the tight end over here. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. So it's a win for our visitors. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.